Cuppa with So Timeless with me, Rowena. It's lovely to see you again, and if it's your first time, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back, and I hope to see you again in the future. In order to do that and to not miss out on any of my future videos, please do subscribe below. I would love to hear from you as well, so if you have any ideas, anything that you particularly like or want me to talk more about, then please do comment below or drop me a private message, as so many of you do already. So today, it's been a really busy couple of weeks. The last week or two we've had so many family birthdays that I haven't got as much sewing as I would like to have done, but I think all the birthdays are done for the moment, until the end of the month really, so some peace and quiet, some time to sew. It was really good though. It was really good to get together with all the family and celebrate all the birthdays together in one go. We had a great time. The kids all had a ball. I say the kids, most of them are quite grown up now, and we actually had our 18th birthday as part of the celebrations, so yeah, they're getting older now. They're not kids anymore really, but I digress. So at the moment I was going to consider, it's been such beautiful sunny weather, it just puts me in mind of these spring days, summer on the way, and funny enough I had some more summery sort of tops I was going to be working on. So like you can see on Dolly behind me here, she's wearing this beautiful halter neck rose print top, which if you've been on my store you would have seen. I don't think I've got her on quite the right size though, so it doesn't look quite as fitted as it actually is. But this particular pattern always makes me think of Marilyn Monroe and the iconic dress that was blown up in the wind. It has the gathered up area around the bust area, yeah, which is very iconic of that particular dress style. And I'm about to make another one in this gorgeous chocolate coloured fabric with the polka dots, which I'm really hoping looks as good as I think it's going to look. And then I have a further one ready to go, which I will do after I've done the brown one, which is this black polka dot with gorgeous daisies, perfect for summery weather and the summery look. And I thought this one would probably be a smarter sort of look, but we'll see when it's finished how it looks all together. But I think it's going to be a smarter looking one. The nice thing with these tops, I must just point out that the back of it is very low cut. I'll just turn Dolly around. She's definitely not the right size, never mind. So the back is pretty low cut, all open at the back. You've got the halter neck part at the top there, and this low cut bit at the back, which when Dolly's the right size is very fitted around the back and on the sides. It doesn't normally hang like this. I do apologize. I just wasn't thinking when I put it on to well, I wanted the right size to measure when I'm sewing this top and not have to change it back again, to be honest. I'm just being lazy. But I just wanted you to be able to see that in the background while I talked about this top. And so talking about a top that's reminiscent of Marilyn Monroe's iconic dress and halter neck top, I mentioned in another video about some challenges that I'm hoping to do, and I thought I'd explain a little bit more about that in this video. So my idea is that I know other people have done this, and it is something that gets done, but I've sort of hopefully put my own little take on it. We'll see. My idea is I always thought that with the outfits I make for my store, I would like to name them. The only top I've named is the one that I'm wearing is the Farrah top, which is after Farrah Fawcett in the 70s. She wore the bell sleeves, and it always makes me think of her when I wear this top. And I've kind of thought I'd name my different tops and styles and dresses that I do, but I haven't got round to that, so it's something I will look at and start doing. But the challenge, so the idea is, and actually it was my daughter's idea, I must give her credit, but the idea is to choose someone famous or a TV show or a movie which is very well known, possibly iconic like Marilyn Monroe, and to reproduce a garment that they wore, whether it was one they were famous for, whether it was one that they were less famous for, but which looked really good. I'm not going to try and reproduce the Marilyn Monroe dress. All those tiny little pleats is not my cup of tea. It's not the sort of thing I tend to go for. Maybe one day, who knows, I might do it. But I have an idea of what I'd like to do for my first challenge, and I'm not going to give away too much because I'm in the process of looking into it and choosing either one or two, maybe 3 outfits, because I've seen 3 that I really like, that I want to reproduce. And it'll be a combination of using patterns that you can buy, designing some of my own possibly pieces, and also adapting patterns that I already have, maybe, so that they work for the garment in question. So I have already got 2 ideas of people, shows, films, I don't want to give away too much, that I'd like to use as my challenges. And I'll start with one, see how that goes, see if it's something that's of interest to people, see how long the whole process takes as well, and see if what I come out with at the end is something I can actually feasibly keep doing and selling on my store, because at the end of the day it is a business that I'm running. I do enjoy doing these videos as well though, I really do. And chatting to you all, but I also really like sewing, and I don't just like it, I love it. I love sewing, and I love doing these vintage outfits. And so excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog today. And so yeah, the challenge would be interesting to do, because sometimes I find it difficult to decide which garments I'm going to make for my store, and I think maybe that's a way of finding a garment that I'd really like to make for my store and do for my store, another way of choosing things to make and do for my store. So that's a bit of exciting news. I do still have my other big project in the background, which is being very slow to take off, but because I'm so busy with so many other bits and pieces with my vintage stuff, I haven't quite got around to working on it as much as I'd like. But hopefully now that all the birthdays are over and the birthday celebrations are over, I will have time to start looking at those things. So in the meantime, I'm going to get on and start sewing my chocolate polka dot top, which I'm really looking forward to how it turns out looking like that top. I think it's going to be fab as a top like that. I just need to check that I've got a matching zip that's the right length. I'm pretty sure I do. I hope I do. So if I can get it in as an invisible zip, then as long as it's a close enough match, it'll be fine. Speaking of which, I was still going to do the video showing how to insert an invisible zip. I have not forgotten that, and I am working on it. It is not an easy project, but I will get there. So I'm going to get on with my sewing. I'm going to leave you to get on with your day, and have a lovely day, and I really hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.